Now, if you had a test today that you hadn't finished, I was going to let y'all finish that. We'll catch you up on the test another day. But so yeah, last warm-up of the week. This is the second week we've had a warm-up, so this should be your second easy 100. As long as you're doing what you need to do every day, it's not a big deal, right? Helps your grades. Now, let's read this. It says, fill in the table with the following situation. Before you go to Las Vegas, you have $5. Okay, so you go to a place of gambling with $5. Okay, so you don't have a lot of money. Okay, that's okay. You're gonna win, right? It says every night you go to the casino and you double your money, which means times 2, right? Okay, so we want to fill out this table based on the situation. So if X is my days, on day 0, before I get there, what do I put for Y? 5. Y is my money, so $5. And then what's going to happen on day 1 if I'm doubling? What do I get? 10. Now I'm going to take that 10, and the next day I'm going to double it again. What do I get? 20, yeah. And then double it again, 40, and then 80. You just pull on it. The doorknob, you just pull on it. Like it doesn't turn, but you just pull. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. You want it? Did you already get the warm up? You want to get this down real quick? Okay. So since y'all have 5 warm ups with 5 objectives on a piece of paper, and if you were absent or something, you put absent the day you were absent. Very obvious there. You should be good for this grade, right? So again, I'm going to pass out what we're doing today, and I want you to make sure your name is on it and pass up your warm-up to the front, okay? You don't have to get up, just pass it forward, okay? And if you're not in the very back, I want you to look back. So grab the paper, someone behind you, right? Hold on to it. I'm going to pick them up. Get the people behind you. Everybody in this row, pass them up. I'll be back. Here we go. All right, whose is this? Yours? Here. You have your warm-up sheet? Put absent. Skyward can tell you, but whatever day you were absent, just write absent. Okay. Let me know when you get it. All right. 1, 2, 3. Cool. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, so that was it. Just make the table for the warm-up today. I have not shown you how to get an equation from that yet. It would not be the same way we did the linears, because there's going to be a new thing called exponential, okay? So if you haven't given it to me yet, make sure you drop it over here before you leave. Okay, now, y'all got that paper. We got mini notes today. We're going to just introduce exponential graphs. And let me pull it up here. So got to remember to record. All right, so linear versus exponential. Now, what kind of graph does a linear function make? It's straight line, okay? So it could be like this, it could be like this, okay, vertical, horizontal. Okay, actually I could see if I can draw it on here. Linear, right? This is linear, right? It can be positive, it can be negative, it can be zero slope, it can be undefined. All these different types of linear functions, right? But today we're going to talk about exponential. So first of all, what do exponential graphs look like? Y'all are going to write this down. Y'all ready? Actually, first of all, before you write anything, this is what they look like. So obviously these are not linear, right? They have a curve to them. They look like they kind of flatten out when they get near the bottom. That's kind of an interesting thing. We'll talk about that more as the days go on in this unit. But let's start off with the first blank you want to write in there. What is growth? So you can go ahead and start writing this down. Growth is the process of increasing an amount by a consistent percentage rate over a period of time. And then I want you to sketch that little graph off to the side with a little space you got. Okay. All right, so everyone's writing what is growth, and then you sketch a little picture of that. I'll give you a minute or two because we got to do the next one. All right, so you can fill that in on the top. All right, you can write that down at the very top. On what is growth? Okay, what do you notice about the direction of this graph? Which way is it going? What? So, whenever you're thinking about a graph, think like you're reading. From left to right, which way is it going? Like, as it goes from this way, what's happening to the graph? It's going up, okay? I wouldn't say it's like an airplane taking off, because when your airplane takes off, you don't want it to go that straight up, you know what I'm saying? But like, maybe, I don't know, kind of reminds me of maybe a, I don't know, part of a roller coaster. But this is going up, okay? So like, it starts kind of flat, and it goes like this, okay? So check it out again. Ready? It's going to be the next viral dance. All right, so that is exponential growth. That's what it looks like. As you go from left to right, it's going up, curved like that. But what about exponential decay? It's similar, but instead of it increasing, it is a process of reducing an amount by a consistent percentage rate over a period of time, and it looks like this. So go ahead and write that down and sketch that out, please. So again, on this one, which way is it going? As you read from left to right, what's happening to it? It's going down, and it's kind of flattening out, okay? So now this reminds me of, like, anyone been on the iron rattler? Back in my day, it was just the rattler. Did y'all ever go on just, like, before it was the iron rattler? I guess that makes me old. Anyways, before they put iron in it, it was all, or mostly wood. And I don't know if y'all have seen like a real roller coaster, but like when it goes, like the whole thing moves. So like you'd be looking at it and like it'd be doing this, and you wonder if it's gonna break down. And in fact, the last day they had the regular rattler before they turned it into the iron rattler, I was in line about to get on it, and they were like, "Oh, we're having technical difficulties," and I was like, "Oh man, I don't want to today, you know, so I'm not gonna get on this thing." So in the end, no one really got hurt on it. It just was. Freaked me out. All right, well, anyways, so imagine the iron rattler, kind of, or the old school wooden rattler coming down and flattening out. Cool. So that's exponential decay. That's kind of an example. And that's pretty much it. So now you know about exponential graphs. You know growth, like this, decay, like this. Now, here's the activity Now these are notes, okay, and we're going to go over the answers in a little bit, but the activity is you can see at the bottom of your page that there's a blank space, and you're supposed to sketch something in this space, okay? And then you're going to tell me, is it linear, exponential, and is it growth or decay? Now technically linear is either positive or negative. It's not really growth or decay, but whatever. I mean, so these graphs, instead of doing it on the board, okay, I'm going to let y'all figure this out, okay? Now, I put them all around the room, okay? So kind of got to find them amongst all my cool posters, right? But I know some people don't want to get up. Standing is hard. Walking around, and I get it. There's lots of people here. Not a lot of room. So anyways, I did post the slides in Google Classroom in the stream. So if you'd rather not get up and walk around, you can do it from your phone. That's fine too. But we do have all these on the wall. You're going to sketch a picture of it, and make sure you got the right letter, okay? Match them up, right? But sketch a picture and tell me is it exponential growth or decay, and then tell me that's pretty much it. And then you answer the questions on the back. We're going to go over it here in a little bit, okay? Here we go. So everybody, checking on these. Let's see here. All right, what did y'all get for graph A? What is this? What is this? What do y'all think? Okay, linear, because it's a straight line. And I would call this positive. If you put growth, it's around the same idea, okay? What about graph B? What is this thing? Exponential what? Decay. As it goes to the left, it's going down and kind of flattening out, okay? So that's exponential decay. What about C? Exponential growth. As you go to the right, it's increasing. And what about letter D here? This is, even though it's been moved down, that's still growth, because as you go to the right, it's increasing, right? So exponential growth. Graph E, what is this? Linear. Is it positive or negative? So as you go to the right, it's going down. That's a negative slope. Yeah, it's better to say negative, but I know the paper, it's one or the other. So what about graph F? Exponential decay. Okay, it's going down to the right. Okay, and then y'all were able to answer those two questions on the back. Y'all know how to explain it, and this is something you want to keep. Okay, on Tuesday when we come back, we're gonna keep talking about exponential graphs. Okay.